All right, so today we go behind the scenes in the laboratories of MikesPhyto.com. I take you on a short tour, I grab some supplies, bring them home, and we add them to the tank. So let's take a look. All right, so like I said, we're going behind the scenes at MikesPhyto.com. We're not only going behind the scenes and taking a look at his facility, but I'm also going to be bringing product home from this visit, giving you guys a closer look at exactly what it is, and then we're going to add it to my system and I'll show you guys the different parts of the tank and refugium that I put it in and what it's going to be used for. So first, I want to thank Mike for allowing me to come in and film his facility. And I want to let you guys know that this place was remarkable. It was completely and totally organized, very neat and clean, very sanitized. I noticed that he had bottles of rubbing alcohol all over, hand sanitizer, bottles of water and bleach, and I can appreciate that because when I get a product, you can only hope that it's exactly what people say it is. And now that I've been to his place and now that you guys are seeing his place, you can see what it is. Neat, clean, organized. This is his product. He raises these things from little baby eggs from scratch, and then they go out the door. Now the one cool thing about Mike too is he likes to educate his customers. So if you guys do check out his website and you have questions, feel free to ask any question you want. He will give you an answer. It may not be a short answer because I don't think he's the type of guy that believes in just saying yes or no. If he's going to say no, he's also going to tell you why. Just like if he says yes, he's going to tell you why. So, I mean, look at the organization here. It's awesome. It's actually more organized than my stuff now that I'm looking at it. And it's going to make me go downstairs and reorganize everything. So, kudos to you again, Mike, for being a neat freak just like myself. So, he does go to a lot of frag swaps and events. He's going to be posting pretty soon on where he goes, like a location. So this way, if you're going to a local event or you go to his website and you might say, oh man, there's a frag swap in my town and I didn't even know it, and Mike's Phyto is going to be there. So it's actually going to be pretty cool, so you can actually follow along with where he goes. If he has any new products, I will leave the links to his website and any other type of social media that he has in the description below, so make sure you go check that out. Also, we're going to be doing a giveaway for MikesPhyto.com, so you definitely want to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for that. So you can see here that he has all different types of tanks with all different types of critters in them. I was there for about 4 hours and I didn't get to see everything, so I did see a lot, and I do know now a lot more about what my tank needs, what it may require, and what it may not require. So I'm glad I went there. And if you guys have any questions about anything that he has to offer, I might even be able to help you down the road too. But if I don't have that answer, I'm definitely going to just say, go ask Mike for sure. This is his stuff. So, I mean, look at this tank. I believe these were the Tisbee pods, and when I set up my tank, it was totally dry rock, dry sand, and I added bottles of these, and I just recently saw them all over the back glass of my display tank, and I would like to say 99.9% sure that that's where they came from, is from that bottle of Mikes Phyto that I added to my tank. So now that we looked at behind the scenes at his facility, we're going to take a look at the product that I brought home with me. We'll look at it closely for a couple seconds, couple minutes, and then we'll add it to the tank. So first on the list is his standard live phytoplankton. Now, like I said, I don't know everything about his entire product, but if you go on his website, it will explain what each thing does for your system. I do know that Phyto feeds a lot of the pods and even coral in your tank, so that's the Phyto. I brought some of that home. The baby brine shrimp, they do a lot as well, but mainly I'm going to be feeding these to my fish. I've never fed my fish live food before, and these are the real itty bitty babies, and I'm sure that the coral is going to be trying to grab some of this and eat some of this. and we will be taking a look at emptying this into the tank as well. But look at all those things. There's I would say there's a million of them in there. I'd say a million. I don't know. What do you guys think? The next is the red trigger pods. This is also another item that I love. These guys will be eating the phyto and detritus in your tank, and possibly a couple corals might be quick enough to snag them up and eat them, but you can see there's definitely at least thousands in this 16-ounce bottle. I mean, full of life. Look, even at the bottom, there's just top to bottom completely packed with these things. Next is actually my favorite. This is the Reef Feast. This is a mixture of a couple different things, and wait till you see it. It is just absolutely full of life. It's got everything in it, everything you can think of. It's kind of like a combo bottle, you know, where if you take like Mountain Dew and mix it with some cherry syrup and you have a cherry Mountain Dew, that's what this is. This is the good stuff that you want to get. So that's the feast right there. Oh yeah, look at them. We're gonna go put these guys in a tank right now. So now let's take a look at the sump. So in the sump, I have all the flow turned off in the entire system so that there's no water movement whatsoever. I like to take these guys and fill the complete refugium section. Even though I don't have any macroalgae, this is the refugium section of my tank. And these guys will get in all the little marine pure spheres and go to the bottom and start, you know, attacking all the detritus that they can. So these guys are pretty much your first line of defense for cleanup crew. Second, we're going to go with the baby brine shrimp. Sorry the quality is a little bad. I didn't have the gel filter on, but let's see how they look going into the tank. I have all the flow off there as well, and the fish start to go absolutely nuts for them. Go crazy, crazy, crazy. And actually I started to see coral closing up and attacking them. So baby brine shrimp, I think that's going to be a really good treat that I feed my tank more often. Next is the Reef Feast. Now these guys are in salt water. They're raised in salt water so they can survive in salt water. And this is the mixture of all the different pods. So what I do is I put this in the tank down in the refugium section as well. And what I did, even though they can make it through the pinky pads, I did take the pinky pad off. I actually kept the flow off for about 20 minutes and let these guys find their home and hang out and chill before I turned the flow back on. And it was kind of cool to see them get sucked out through the return pump and feed the fish all over again. And I did take some of them and put them in the top as well. And boy, when the brine shrimp hit the water, the fish practically jumped out for these things. I mean, they like brine shrimp, but they really like live brine shrimp. Look at them. They were, I mean, the one guy, like he just keeps his mouth open and just look at him. Jeez. So that's it for the product that he has to offer that I brought home with me. Again, you might want to double check his website and see what else he has to offer and see if he is going to be at a location near you. I know he's going to be at the Lancaster swap at that fish place, that pet place. I don't know the exact date. I know it's in January. I think it's like the third week in January. So, Mike, I will see you there. I'm going to bring my empty bottles with me and refill them. Look at, fish are still looking for them. The coral, I've never seen my coral more happy than they were when they ate these baby brine shrimp. So, that's it for now, guys. I'll see you on the next one. And, Mike, I will see you soon.